What's going on, guys? Tim here, and today we have the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean, although it is officially called, and it's over here, Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. It's the Black Pearl. Like, let's be real. If you watch the movies, that's what this ship is called. I don't know why they changed the name, but that's a fun fact of the day. This is a very tall boat, very cool, super detailed, and yeah, this is a heavy piece of plastic, and it's got a lot of cool Easter eggs. It's not really a swooshable thing, but it is awesome for display, and honestly, it has a lot of play features on it too. So for being like an 18 plus adult set, I can see kids, if they get their parents help or like older siblings help building this, actually play with the set too. So it is both a display set and a play set. It's got a lot of cool features on it. Again, super detailed. It's going to be a fun review. So when we do the close-up, I'll show you all the cool things. I'll show you the figures. And yeah, we'll talk about price point, if it's worth it. Yeah, all those things. Stay tuned. You'll love this video. And now for the close-up. Here is the box. It is a very tall box. And again, it is Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, Black Pearl, part of the Icon set, set number 10365, just shy of 3,000 pieces, and it retails for $379.99. So $380, again, just under $400 for 3,000 pieces. I do want to say right off the bat, look at that view. It's awesome. There are a ton of large pieces in this set, and there are no stickers. So a licensed set with all of those features. A lot of cool stuff. So yeah, things to consider for the price. Nothing much on this side, just the logos. And that is your box.
All right, little voice note after recording with the microphone. Just wanted to point out on the model itself, it is able to separate from the base and the display stand. So if you do have like a Lego City, Lego theme, you're able to put the Black Pearl on the display. So it's not just floating above with the display stand and the bottom of the ship awkwardly sticking out. So just wanted to point that out. It has that feature. It's super cool.
Quick peek at the instruction booklet, and with a lot of these movie inspired sets, you see there is Lego and realistic detail and descriptions, pictures, you name it, they have it in the instruction booklet. And really cool thing is they have full character bios for all the characters, Lego minifigures, and I have them kind of in the same order, actually in the same order that you can see. So pretty much you have Will Turner, Jack Sparrow, Barbossa, Elizabeth Swan, Gibbs, Anna Marie, Cotton, and Parrot, and then Marty. Pretty much you get your most important characters and kind of fade to secondary and tertiary characters there. So many characters in the show. And we'll kind of just do all the minifigures while we're here. So again, beautiful printing. They did such a good job with Jack Sparrow, Barbossa. These are my two favorite characters, along with Gibbs. I just love him in the movies. But yeah, everything here is super detailed. Backside faces. So most of them have backprint faces, but what I do want to point out is Captain Barbossa right there. So don't want to spoil anything, but in the movies, he's an alternate face in a Lego form that is supposed to represent a skeletal version of him. So there's that. And also, just look at all these pieces. So Barbossa's head print and hair, it's all in one. Same with Captain Jack Sparrow, just a ton of cool detail. Even the beads on there are pieces of 8 if you watch the rest of the movies. And yeah, pretty typical hair for the rest of the crew. And here is the full Black Pearl. It is very tall. Again, my hand, and it's huge. It's very tall. It probably would be taller than the AT-AT, if I had to imagine. And again, that is a ginormous set, $850 set. And, this is also a $400 set, so also respectively so. And yeah, we'll start scoping out. First off, there is another minifigure, not technically a minifigure, more parts of the ship, but yeah, she is included up front. And yeah, we'll just start picking out details. So up front, we have 2 anchors, and each one can slide off just so. And yeah, tons of detail. You have a rowboat, which pick up, and there are those 2 red studs, which you can rest the boat on. And if you go in here, you can pick up this area, but it is pretty secure. Take it out, and it reveals down below there is a treasure chest. Inside there is a gold coin, not too much treasure, and you can kind of see below some cannons. And yeah, there are a lot of cannons. Every single door that you see is a port for a cannon that comes out, which is super cool. Except for these, that's not cannon ports. It looks like it, but it is not, and I will absolutely explain that later. On each of the sails, there's kind of a miniature crow's nest where you can display a figure over there, so that is pretty cool. And also on the back, just want to show you this really cool detail of all the glass. You can see through. You can see that there's a torch kind of in the middle there and over there when you see through. But as we look at the boat from behind, just check out the curves of how everything kind of contours up. It is super cool. The torch is there, and little features here. So the rudder, you can actually turn from up here, and notice how the rudder turns as well as I rotate the wheel. But the real cool feature is these 2 gears. So look at the cannons. They all open up when you rotate. How cool is that? That's probably one of the coolest Lego features that I've ever seen. It's the very first thing you build on this set. So it could be kind of repetitive for some individuals building this set, but I will say they break it apart. You do like 3, another bag, 3, another bag, 3, and etc. from there. Over on this side, it is a mirror build. So there's actually no asymmetry from this side compared to the other side. So it's a perfectly symmetrical piece. Other than some of the sails. So like this one is obviously on the left instead of on the right. The rest of the sails are, straightforward. Cool little detail is these sails are cloth, so it's not like a piece of paper, but you notice there are kind of rips in the sails. If you angle everything right, let's see if I can do it. There we go, perfect. That hole where you see that gap kind of all the way over there is going through all the other holes in the sail. So it kind of mimics a cannonball being shot through all the way. And that also mimics up top. There you go. You can kind of see the AT-AT all the way behind there, as if cannon fire would just shoot directly through the pirate ship, which is very cool. There is spots to rest the minifigures up there, kind of everywhere on this. And over in the back of the ship, you see how you would get into the captain's corridors. Let me see if I can open it with my big figure hands. Give me a second. Almost there. So the doors are a pinch hard to open, and inside you see just, if I can get it to focus, a bottle of rum. And there's no interior going through that way, but there absolutely is an interior in the set. No functionality for this wheel, but this normally would be how the anchors would go up. Actually, the Bricklink boat that is coming out that we just pre-ordered has that feature, so you'll see that in 6 months for a future video. All right, coming on this side, this is going to be the interior of the ship. As you're building the model, you'll see pieces that allow kind of a toggle to open up. However, that is not the case. You actually have to remove the clips. I'm going to put my phone down so I can remove the clips. and then we'll see the interior. Okay, so pretend I remove the clips, and you have the interior of the boat, the captain's quarters. So you have a stack of maps, a chair, another chair, and a bushel of apples, because that's what Barbossa really wants to eat. Empty chalice, I'm assuming for wine, and some fish. And pretty spacious for what you get on there. And again, this is just clipped in. But yeah, just look at all the detail they actually use for this speed champs, which you use for the wheel guards. Just a ton of cool attention to detail on this model. It's beautiful, it's stunning. Yeah, it's a just shy of $400 set. There's a lot going on in this set. Again, only interior from the whole bottom of the ship. And then this is the only cabin interior. The rest is all kind of structure to assemble everything for what you get for the Black Pearl. So that was the close-up with Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, aka the Black Pearl. And I love this set. That being said, based on the price point for being a tad under $400, it is a lot of money up front. If you are a kid, $400, I would actually say don't get this set, because for a little bit more, you can get a brand new gaming system. If you're an adult and you have the cash, yeah, absolutely get this. It is beautiful. It's a good display piece. If you're a Pirates fan, if you're a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, if you're a Lego fan, it kind of hits everything all in one go. And it's beautiful. It's a good display piece. Again, that action feature with the cannons, and it's just so satisfying. A very cool build. All the techniques, I think, make it just awesome. I love pirates. I love pirate ships. In the future, in a new Lego studio, I do want to have like a whole like naval fleet, and this would absolutely be in the waters with the rest of the boats. Yeah, so I would say this set is, I mean, honestly, it's really good. It's like a 9 out of 10. The only thing is, yeah, it's a licensed theme, so price is a thing. It's a real thing. But if you are managed or able to pick this up, I think you'll love it. It's great all around. Super high quality, premium minifigures. Yeah, it's got a lot going for it. I kind of hope they put more of the pirate ships in the future. Yeah, I would love to see more Pirates of the Caribbean ships, get them all displayed, lined up. I think it'd be super fun to have all together. But as for the Black Pearl goes, I love this set. If you can pick it up, great. But again, just under $400. It's a lot of dough. So being realistic with it, most people they have to pick and choose, especially like younger kids for Christmas or birthday gift. If I had to choose, if I was a kid, I would rather get a bunch of little sets to do more with, rather than all of Christmas money and birthday money are both together to get one boat. It's cool, but again, kind of take it with a grain of salt if you're a kid trying to play with it. But if you're an adult and you have the money, I would pick this up. And with that said, like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Comment below what other sets you'd like to see. More pirates, more castle, more Star Wars, retro stuff, new stuff. Let me know, and I would love to keep the videos going. And with that, have a great day. Peace.